Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot, and they executed that play beautifully.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down for the tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Straight ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. At the 45, on his way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Off the RPO, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. The play action fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short.
Neutrals on your defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. The give to the tailback. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Neutrals on defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. He'll do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And that's why it's so important offensively to practice these type plays, these RPOs, these zone reads, these option plays, and just rep them over and over and over so the quarterback is making the right decisions intuitively and quickly.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. He tried to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got him in the flat.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Coming after it. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They move the tight end all over. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll come out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Give to the running back. At the 15, he's loose. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys. And that's exactly what that QB did on that angle route.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in the lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, my old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to call that situation 3rd and California. Not a lot of plays that you can dial up on the play sheet for that type of down and distance. It makes it so hard on the quarterback. They've got to do a better job of keeping these 3rd downs manageable.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. 1st down here for the offense. The lone back's got it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll try to pop the draw. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williamson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Power football with the run. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
And it's right down the boulevard. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
A nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick or don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Trying play action. a sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He wants to pass it on second down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking.
Trying to get to him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. The #1 rule for any offense. Gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
And the #1 rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback, too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williamson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. It's a draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. 1st down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Oh, look out. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll give it to him again. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drop.
Got enough space. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. His drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive with a pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Young. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drag ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They tried to mess him up with the pressure, but he got it away cleanly. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Williamson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that one.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. On 1st down, here comes this offense. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. From the gun. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Motion from the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Williamson. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Safe completion on the screen.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. At the 35, he's loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Hand off from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well.